Hey family, hey butterflies. Welcome back to my channel. As you see, I'm calling this a crime reading, okay? Because this child is not missing. This child is deceased. I'm doing a reading on Sean Daugherty. He was 12 years old at the time, okay? I'm calling this What Happened to Sean Daugherty. He was found on April the 13th, 2022. He was found in his backyard by his sister, um, hanging from the swing set. Okay, family. Now, many of you can do your own research when it comes to this case. I'm not going to really dive too deep in it, going in details. Just type in his name. You will, see several videos about this child as far as YouTube crime sleuths doing commentary on this child's story. Um, Let me say this real quick. The authorities, after they've done a little investigation, they're trying to say that Sean did this to himself, okay? After they so called, you know, did their little investigation, they came up with the fact that this child did it to himself. They're not really saying he committed suicide or anything, but they're trying to say that, due to their so called findings, that they feel like he did it to himself. Okay, they feel like no one else was involved. Well, I'm here to tell you that I'm not picking up on that. I'm picking up on that something sinister happened to this child. I'm picking up on the fact that it is a cover up due to the fact the authorities are turning a blind eye. They're very lazy and they choose to wrap this case up so fast um, by making an open and shut case. They are known to do this, okay? Yes, they are known to do things like this. And Sean family, his mother, his stepdad, and as well as he has a older sister and a younger sibling that he was at home with. Okay, at the time, he was at home with his younger sibling. He was the one that was found deceased. His younger sibling was still in the house somewhere hidden. It was his older sibling, his sister. She was the one that found him in the backyard. So, anyway, um, the information that's going to come out of my mouth when it comes to this reading I'm getting ready to do on this child, we know it's not facts. It is allegedly, but I am led by the Spirit. Now, let me say this real quick. I would definitely want to share this now, okay? You know how I do, family. Before I get started, I always do my own little private readings, okay? Because I'm seeking additional clarity. Because really, this case it really makes no sense. I mean, if you look at it from the perspective of being on the outside looking in, I mean, you would be like, hold up now, how in the world can the authorities just come up with that? This child, did this to himself, accidental or whatever the case may be. No, it has to be more. There's definitely more to the story. If you're feeling like that, yeah, you're not alone. I was definitely feeling like this, and I was seeking additional clarity about it. So anyway, when I did my own private reading, actually, we're gonna bag it up. We're gonna bag it up a little bit more, okay? Now this happened in York County, all right, in South Carolina, York County. This is the sheriff, okay? This is the sheriff in York County, okay? This is when he did his little brief press, conference speech, and he was, saying that, after they've done their, investigation, okay, he came up with the fact that he feels like Sean did this to himself for whatever reason, okay? I wasn't getting a good vibe with this sheriff at all. Now, the words coming out of my mouth, I'm not saying he had anything to do with it. No, 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 that's not what I'm saying. I wasn't picking up on good vibes with this sheriff. So what I did, I used the shadow self oracle. Shout out to Divine Vision. I was using that deck, right? Where is it? It's right here. I was using this deck, and this helps me to peel the layers about individuals who operate in their shadow selves. Okay, those dark aspects of the individual. And it also gives me an idea about, events being played out. But I was just, pretty much meditating on the sheriff, all right, trying to get an idea about his character. And all of his characters are not. dark. Let me just say that. But certain things came out. I just want to share with you so you can get an idea of maybe why he came up with, the findings that he did. Okay. For one thing, I'm going to share it up close. Okay. I'm going to share it up close. And this is what I was picking up about the sheriff. All right. Kind of give you the idea about his characteristics, allegedly. So at the head, it has here secretive. Okay, so the sheriff ain't no angel. There are things that are going on with him that he's keeping to himself. Okay, he's very secretive for one thing, and according to the spirit, he's also considered as antisocial. Also, I have the word fearful. Don't know why fearful popped up. Maybe it can be due to maybe somebody knows something is going on in his closet. All right, whatever the case may be. The next row I have concerning the sheriff, I have bitterness. I have absent minded. That's the one who's not focused, very distracted on the wrong things or on the wrong individuals. Okay. But it's someone who's not focused. And then I have awkward. He comes off very awkward. The next third row, I have domineering. Yeah. I have the word domineering. That's pretty much like a control freak, someone who likes to control a situation, okay, or individual. I have here dark in the center. Okay, you could say that he's a dark individual, someone that's also very secretive because you see the key word secretive on the top. Okay, and also like to hide a lot of things as well. Then we have here disrespectful, so he can come off very disrespectful, and to me, kind of kind of cold also. And then down here, I have grief, so he's someone that's definitely carrying grief. Okay, and he's ego bound. Down here, he's very ego bound. He's very full of himself, okay? And last, I have conflicted, okay? He's very conflicted. Now, with that being said, me looking at this right spread right here when it comes to the sheriff, it speaks volume as far as why he would come up with his so-called findings. To me, he comes up with as one very cocky, and also I pick up when it comes to the sheriff, and I'm only talking like this now due to the fact of the of his findings, as far as what he feels happened to this child. Okay, he's saying that Sean did this to himself. He's not seeing this as though this is a outside entity that could have done this to him. No, he's saying this child did it to himself. So anyway, what I'm picking up about hold up, what I'm picking up about the sheriff, you know, um, which can get an idea, why he came up with the way he came up with his decision. He comes out very cocky, arrogant. Um, he comes off as though he don't want no outsiders coming in, thinking they're going to outshine, shall I say, um, his police department. Also very lazy. Okay, I don't know if they're short of help or what, but a lot of time when authorities turn a blind eye, they pretty much operate from a perspective of seeing things from a narrow viewpoint, okay, as well as they like to close the case up very fast, and that can be also due to cover up, okay, especially if any authorities is playing a part. But anyway, um, I feel like they did a sloppy job. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I feel like they did a very poor, sloppy job. They did not really, to me, thoroughly, investigate decent and in order because from what I'm seeing here, this case definitely needs to be reopened up and looked at. All right, family, that's all I'm saying. Now, real quick, I want to share this also before I continue. And then I'm going to share this right here with you. I'm going to put all this back in the deck, see what else come back out, and then I'm going to start. Then I'm also going to start on another deck. Okay. So anyway, this is the first spread I did on Sean. Okay, this is Sean, 12-year-old Sean. This is the first deck I did on this child by staring at him. I'm going to show it to you. Now, pay attention to what comes back out when I'm using the shadow deck. Okay, family? Pay attention to what comes back out. Now, when I was staring at Sean, this is what came out. Now, I know you can't see it. I'm going to go over it and I'm going to bring this up to the camera so you, I mean, if you can see, okay? And then I'm gonna show you the second spread. The first spread I did on this child, the top says dark, okay? When I get this message right here, this can let me know that this child, the location was somewhere in the dark, which we know it was not. Like he was outside in plain view in the backyard. Dark is saying that he was dealing with a dark individual, all right? Someone that pretty much operated in their lower nature, their shadow self. Also, I got fearful, okay? I got fearful. And next, I got, you can't hardly see it, heartbroken. Okay, heartbroken right here. I'm gonna show it to you. Next, the second row, when I was staring at Sean, what came out was, and what I was doing, I was setting my attention, what happened to you, what led up to your death, you know. And then next, I got victim. Sean was the victim. Next, I got defensive. Okay, this one is being very defensive. Next, I got manipulation. Okay, so one operating manipulation. The third row, I got boredom. That's the one that's longing for change. Okay, they're restless. Who could that be? Next, I got envy. Who could be envy of this child? Just saying. Next, I got antisocial. Next, I got down here the fourth row, awkward, someone who come off as being very awkward. Next, I got conflicted. And I got emotional blackmail at the end. I'm going to show it to you, okay? And this is the first spread I got on this child. And these are not the shadow aspects of Sean. These are the shadow aspects of the individual that was around him, okay? That did the unthinkable. But some of these are Sean, because yes, he was a victim. And yes, he was fearful. Or maybe somebody else was fearful for whatever reason. And I'm going to elaborate on that. Just give me a minute. Because there's definitely more to the story here. So then I did a second spread, okay? Normally I do three. I go around three times. I did a second spread. And this is what came out on Sean. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to see what's going to come back out, okay? So the first spread is two cards. Now, I have the old one and I have the second one. Okay, right here, I have ego bound and dark. Okay, right here, ego bound and dark. When I move on over, I have rejection. I have rejection and I have fearful. Okay, I have rejection, I have fearful. So that's interesting. When I move on over, I have heartbroken and I have guilt. Okay, someone is feeling of guilt. Second row, I have drain. That can be that somebody's emotionally drained or victim. Okay, we know Sean was the victim. I have here defensive, somebody coming off very defensive, and someone's coming off in brutality. Okay. Next, I have manipulation and sabotage. You can say self sabotage, because people do self sabotage themselves, or you can say Sean, I apologize, or you can say that Sean was sabotage. Yeah, we're going to say that Sean was sabotage because he's presently not with us. Okay. So, yes, this child was taken out. Moving on over down here, I have lustful. Now, why would the word lustful show up in Sean's spread? He's 12 years old. Now, I know that, he's young and he's dealing with puberty and all of that, but why would lustful pop up? That's interesting. I have lustful, then I have the word boredom behind it. That's someone that's longing for change or restless, okay? They're looking to get into something. So I got boredom here and I got lustful. Hmm. Anyway, next I have envy and grief. Okay. And on over, I have antisocial and rage. Going down to the last row, I have disrespectful and awkward. So somebody's coming off very disrespectful, or maybe they feel like someone is disrespecting them. Okay. And someone come off as very awkward. So keep all of this in mind. Okay. Then I have conflicted and regret. Somebody is feeling regretful. Okay. and I have emotional blackmail and bias. So that's interesting, family. I just, felt the need to share this with many of you. I apologize. Some of the cars are very blurry. So anyway, um, but the word lustful stood out to me more than anything. All right. And they also said that Sean was found with, I believe, his stepdad clothes on. Uh, okay. That was weird. I mean, why would he be wearing his stepdad clothes? But anyway, and I know children do put their parents' clothes on. Cause a little girl like to wear their mother's shoes, but that was still, weird to me. And his I believe his shoelace were missing and his glasses. But his glasses were found. I think they were broken. One of the lens were out, I believe. But anyway, still that word lustful just kind of stood out to me. I'm like, well, he's 12 years old. I mean, what this baby is lusting. So anyway, now mom and dad weren't home. I don't know where mom was. I don't know where dad was. Stepdad. The sister had came home from a little outing, okay, and but she couldn't get in the house because it was locked. The doors was locked, so she walked around to the back and saw her. She saw someone, hanging from the swing set, and they had like I think like a bag over their head. Kind of found out it was Sean, and I think it's also stated that at the neighbors there was someone that was a yard worker that was looking over there, observing her, looking at this body hanging. So somebody was definitely there looking. Okay, for them to be looking at her and watching her walk towards a body that's hanging from a swing set, it makes you wonder what all did they see, or shall I say, what all do they know? But anyway, she found out eventually it was her brother that was deceased that was hanging from the swings. And they're also saying that they don't feel like he was that he died that way. Like it was staged, which I do believe it was staged. Um, well, let me see it like this: with the autopsy findings, it's looking like that he did not die from the way that it looked, as far as him hanging from the swing. I think it was something around his neck. I'm picking up strangled, okay? And I'm also picking up that something happened inside that house, okay? I'm picking up on the fact that something happened inside that house, and this child was, relocated to the backyard, and this false stage looked as though, he was hanging himself, which I'm not picking up on that at all. So anyway, family. Let me see. Like I said, this case is a doozy. It really is. It's a doozy. Um, Before I get started, I saw the keyword lustful. Now he does have a teenage sister. Okay, so I can't see that with her because she's older. Um, and also his mom stays. He stayed. He lived with his mom, and he also lived with his stepdad. And for some reason, I was drawn to the stepdad for some reason, for whatever reason. And I'm not blaming stepdad now, but I was drawn to him due to the fact that this child had his stepdad clothes on him. Okay, and I was picking up on it's allegedly, but I was picking up on not committed when it comes to the stepdad. So yeah, what I'm saying is allegedly, I'm picking up on the stepdad is not all that committed to the mom. All right. Um, it's a good chance that he could be cutting out, shall I say. And then I was wondering, did Sean, is this something that this child knew about? Um, because I'm wondering why was he taken out, and not trying to blame the stepdad, but for some reason I was just drawn to the stepdad. Now let me show this real quick. Um, I got strangled for the child, okay? I got strangled. I also got drama and abuse at their home. So this could be a factor as far as what was going on behind the scenes before Sean was found like this. Maybe this could be pretty much what was going on in the household anyway. A lot of drama, okay? Or this could have happened, before, when he was home alone, okay? I'm wondering what his sibling knows, the younger child. But it has here drama and abuse at their home. So this telling me that it happened at the home, okay? I'm seeing more than anything inside the home. But he was moved to outside. Um, this right here just lets me know about Sean. It said, well, I'm just going to read it. It has here a hole in his soul due to trauma. Being detached leads to loneliness. And um, remember the key word boredom. That's someone that's longing for change or very restless. Okay. But anyway, which leads to loneliness, picking up their pieces of their family drama, childhood wounds. Okay. So this is one who's experiencing some form of trauma at home. All right. So this came out. This right here came out. They got caught up in the drama. So I'm like, what? Does this child got caught in somebody's drama? What, between the mom and the mom and the dad, we hearing they wasn't at the home. So he got caught in whose drama? The sister drama with the boyfriend, with her boyfriend, but she came home alone. It was stated. Anyway, I got this right here. Caregiver. Now, a caregiver can be a parent, a grandparent, babysitter. You get what I'm going with this, foster parent, adoptive parent. But the keyword caregiver popped up. Now, Sean was being a caregiver to his younger sibling. To his younger sibling, he was being a caregiver because he was watching his younger sibling. And his sister wasn't at home. So, did a parent come home earlier? Just saying, it has here caregiver. Something about a caregiver. That's a parent. Let's continue. And then I got here competition and envy. Someone wants them out of the way. So I'm looking at, okay, are we dealing with sibling rivalry, allegedly? What is this right here? Competition and envy. Let's continue. Then I have here something about communication stop. Well, phone communication stop. Then I have here met online a woman being secretive. I said, met a woman online being secretive. I'm like, and all this is allegedly, family, okay? Okay, but I am led by the spirit and there is some truth to my reading. Like a puzzle, you gotta put the pieces together. So I'm like, met online, a woman being secretive. I'm like, well, this child, 12-year-old child, and many of them, they can be secretive. I'm like, did he meet, I mean, was he on online, um, meeting people online, catfishing, shall I say, talking to older women, I'm sitting here trying to figure this out. But now this is not this child. It could be the stepdad. All right. Because I was picking up on with him not committed. All right. Anyway, let's continue. I have here question ex lover. And I'm like, okay, now this is not Sean. Now he's only 12 years old. Okay. So what ex lover? Let's continue. Then I have here heated emotional fight ended turned deadly. Then I have here met online. Allegedly, okay? Met online a man being secretive, a dating site. So I'm like, a man. I'm like, okay, so is mom doing her on the side? 'Cause I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just sharing what came out of my reading. Or is a sister, online, having fun on a dating site. But anyway, it says met online a man being secretive, a dating site. So I'm like, okay, hmm. So far we saw something about a female communicating with a female online. Then we have here a man, okay, allegedly. Then we have here partnership business deal gone wrong, backfired. I don't know what this means. Hint the color orange. It can be a color or the word can be a clue. Okay? The word can be a clue. It can be a street name, somebody's last name, a color to something. Okay? But hint the color orange. It can be the color or the word is a clue. Then I have here a live scared to speak up or showing up in hiding. So this is letting me know that somebody's in the know, but they're too scared to speak up. And then I have here clues in walking distance, seek and find. I'm just showing you what came out. Then I have here seeing someone new. Then I have here someone is feeling lost. They're feeling lost. Now I'm gonna cover the top part up. The bottom says being curious, meeting up online, secretive with strangers, giving into their hidden sexuality. Okay. Now I'm not going to say this is Sean. He's 12 years old. He cannot speak for himself. All right. I'm not accusing this child of anything. Um, but if this is not Sean online, okay, is this a sister online or is this the stepfather online? Okay. Because also when I did the stepfather spread, lustful came out. And a lot of time when I get that word right there, they can let me know that someone is not operating in self-control when it comes to that area. Okay, it's a good chance that they can be cheating or seeing somebody else having more than one sexual partner. Okay, excuse me, allegedly. Um, then this right here I have with a jealous friend around you who needs enemies, but whose friend? It says a jealous friend around you. Whose friend? Somebody. I mean, is this someone met online? I mean, who is this? And I have here meeting up with someone they know. I told you it's like a puzzle. You got to put the pieces together, family. Now I can be wrong, okay? I have no problem with that. What I try to do is the spirit, always leads me as far as the cards falling out as the way they fall out. It's a reason for these cards to come out, but it is for me to use discernment to figure out what the spirit is saying, okay? Because I can't misinterpret the message. But for some reason, it seemed like allegedly that Sean may have picked up on some information by accident. I'm just saying that maybe by accident on one of the parents. I'm not accusing no parents or anything, but what I'm trying to say is if a parent happened to be cutting out, whether it's the mom or the stepdad, okay, somebody wanted this child out the way as far as hush, if you know what I mean. I don't know if Sean planning on telling it or whatever the case may be. Um, and I'm not going to really dive too deep in that because you know um I want to be led by the spirit. All right. because the energy can always shift in a whole other direction. But anyway, I let me give you the judge. I just wanted to bring what I came up with to your attention, and I'm going to put everything back in the deck and reshuffle. Okay, but I just thought it was interesting what came out. Cause see, what I want to know is how often is Sean left home alone? Cause he was home alone with his younger sibling. So how often is he home left alone? And I'm sure the authorities check their computers. You know, did they see any dating sites on the computers? I'm sure they didn't turn a blind eye to that, or maybe they probably thought it had nothing to do with his child's death. But I want to know who was online that was on these so-called dating sites. Okay, because someone could have, you know, met someone that could have found out where they lived. Just saying. Real quick, family. Remember the spread that came out when I used the shadow deck. All right. I want to go back over this real quick. Oh, Lord, divine spirit of loving truth and light, seeking clarity on the death of Sean Daugherty, 12-year-old Sean Daugherty, what led to his death, who was involved, in the death of Sean Daugherty, what were those shadow aspects about this individual. A lot of time when the cards flip over, I like to use them. Give me a minute. This one. This one flipped over. All right. And let's see what keywords come back out, okay? Okay. At the head, we have selfishness. Somebody's coming off being very selfish, okay? We have selfishness. Next, we have complacency. On that day that led up to the death of Sean, he was unaware of danger, okay? He was unaware of danger in the environment that he was in. According to the spirit, this child was blindsided. So this is someone who didn't do this to themselves, okay? According to the spirit, this child was blindsided. But for him to be blindsided, he was caught off guard. Okay. Something about greed. Something about greed is playing a part. Hmm. At the head, we have held hostage. Now we know that this child was not abducted. Okay. He was at home when all this went down. But I can get this if this child was in a situation that he did not see a way out. Okay, if somebody could have been, keeping him from escaping, shall I say? Okay, I would get this also. So anyway, I got held hostage. Someone was keeping Sean from escaping. especially if he wanted to run away. Okay, we have here drunk. There was some drinking. Somebody was drinking. We have here antagonists. Someone coming out with hostility. Okay, full of hostility. Next, we have disconnection. Now, let me say this real quick. The fact that I saw the caregiver card, I think about some parents who have a disconnection with the child. It's like they don't have a connection with them. Okay. I'm not picking up on that when it comes to the mom, but allegedly it's a good chance that the stepdad may not have a strong connection with this child. Just saying, okay? Or this could be Sean maybe not having no kind of connection with one of his so-called caregivers. Okay, I let me be the judge when it comes to this, but the key word is disconnection. Next, we have ghosting. This is someone who's not reliable. Okay, no call, no show. I will say this: his mom left. His mom left, and he was left alone in the house to watch his younger sibling. So I can get ghosting for that reason as well, okay? Being left alone, okay? Um, but anyway, ghosting is playing a part, all right? As far as somebody not showing up, not reliable. Next, someone feels ashamed. Next, I have passion aggression. Who is this? Next, I have trauma. According to the spirit, Sean had experienced some form of trauma. All right, family, this is crazy. I thought that my video was still going. I had jumped up because the cord was hanging halfway out of the socket. I pushed it back in. I sat back down, but I did not touch the pause button to continue the video. So I apologize. I was trying to do a spread on Sean's um, stepdad, okay? And the only reason I was doing additional the only reason I wanted to do a spread on his stepdad because I was seeking clarity about the stepdad because certain information came out in the private reading and I wish many people would have saw this for yourself what came out, okay? Because I can't make this stuff up. But once again, I'm not accusing the stepdad of any. I'm not accusing the stepdad of anything. I let the spirit do the talking. But I feel bad because I thought the video was still going and it wasn't. It had paused. So this is free I did on the stepdad, okay? And I was setting my attention. I was staring at Sean because the eyes of the Winter soul. And excuse me, I was setting my attention. I wanted to know, what part, if any, the stepdad may have played in the death of Sean. What were the shadow aspects of the stepdad? Now I got to re-show you again, okay? At the head, I had got jealousy. All this is allegedly now, but this is what I got by the stepdad. I got jealousy, and then I got insecurities. That came out first. I'm saying, no, jealousy came out first, and then I got insecurities. So what I'm doing, I'm going back over again. The first card was drowning. Now Sean did not drown, but he could have drowned on his bodily fluids. Let me just say that. But also, I can get this if someone is drowning their emotion, feeling very overwhelmed, upset. When I did a second spread around, I got denial. Someone that's in denial, okay? They don't want to own up and see they don't want to own up to the truth, all right? So I got denial. Okay, right here, I got bitterness. This is the stepdad spread now. I got bitterness and I got destruction. Next, I got betrayal. Now, for betrayal to come out, it's somebody you know, okay? And we did see the spread caregiver, okay? So I got betrayal, And I got someone that's very vindictive. Next, I have aggression. The first spread, aggression. Second, I got brainwash. And this is the spread on the stepdad, okay? Then the first spread, I got callous. That's someone that showing, excuse me, showing no emotion. And then I got gossip. So people are talking, okay? The streets are talking. They're talking about something. That gossip here. Okay, next I had got rejection. So somebody felt rejected, okay? Did a stepdad feel rejection concerning Sean? Um, Rejection is popping up. Then I got helpless. Next, I got conflicted. And then I got depression. Next, at the head, I got evasive. That's someone that's not committed. So that came back out. And I wish many of you would have saw this for yourself. So you would be thinking that I'm just making this up, okay? Evasive came right back out. That's someone that's not committed. So allegedly, it's a good chance that, Sean, stepdad could be cutting out, all right? Could be seeing somebody else. Or maybe he just on social media, talking to, other people, okay? But still not being committed is not being committed. Maybe Sean knew about this. Maybe Sean knew something about him, okay? Anyway, from there I got defiance. Now keep in mind, I wish I finished first. I wish I finished. Also, I have here defensive, okay? That's the one's being defensive. And I think earlier in the reading, a card popped up saying accusations. So we have accusation that's been accused of something, of wrongdoing, and defensive popped up in the stepdad spread. And then from there, I got brutality. Next, I have abandonment issues. Usually, when I get this right here, the individual is very domineering, and they also can be quite, a control freak. Okay. Then I have here, sorry, I have here drained. That's the one that's emotionally drained, tapped out. And down here I have condescending, coming out very condescending. And I have here heartbroken. Now the fact that I saw heartbroken, I was wondering maybe did something jump off at home with Sean and a caregiver, um, possibly, and maybe the stepdad, and it could have been an accident. Okay, but like I said, I'm the spirit of the talking. So I apologize. Um, I thought the video kept going and it paused and I didn't hit it again, which is good in a way because I'm at 40 something. So I'm not over an hour yet. Um, I want to see something due to the fact that many of you were not able to see me when I did that spread. Okay. I like to be transparent here. So real quick, I'm gonna go back over it one more time just to see if I am I receiving clarity. All right. Confirmation. Divine Spirit, loving truth, light skin clarity on the death of 12-year-old Sean Daugherty. What shadow aspects, Divine Spirit, that Sean Daugherty, stepdad, played in his death? What those shadow aspects of his stepfather that he may have played in his death? Can you reveal it to me? I'm gonna be moving real fast, okay? The head, I got defiance. And this is quite a thick spread, okay? So remember what came out earlier. Mm. Okay, I got some new cards that came out. Okay, real quick at the head, I got concerning the stepdad. I want to know those shadow aspects of the stepdad, okay? It doesn't mean that, he did anything to this child, but I would just want to know those shadow aspects of the stepdad that could have played a part in Sean's death. I got defiance. This can be the stepdad towards Sean or Sean towards the stepdad, okay? I got next passive aggression came back out. I got next shame, feeling of shame. I got next flighty. Okay, that's pretty much easily to get upset. The head, I got temptation. So the stepdad was tempted. Okay. Next, I got grudge, holding a grudge. Next, I got envy. The word envy is popping up. Allegedly, this is how he's feeling about his stepson. Next, I have regret. What would he be regretting about? Next, I have sabotage. Next, I have burdens, carrying burdens. And all of this is in a secret place over here. Next, I have coming off as a bully. And down here, I have insecurities. Now, let's go around one more time. All right, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm not gonna go around 3 times. The first card was Defiance. This is spread. This is my second spread I'm doing on the stepdad. Okay, because due to the fact that my camera had paused, got Defiance, and the second is bitterness. Okay, feelings of bitterness for whatever reason. Next, I have remember passion, passive aggression. Next, I have conflicted. Okay, I have shame and I have depression. So the stepdad is feeling a sense of feeling the shame as well as depression, allegedly. I have here flighty, and the word betrayal came right back out. Remember, betrayal, that's due to someone that you know, okay? So you can say that allegedly the stepdad betrayed Sean in some kind of way, all right? Okay, the head I have here, temptation. He's being tempted. And then I have ignorance. Right here, I have grudge, carrying a grudge. And I have absent minded, not focused. Next, I have envy. And then I have fearful. Right here, I have regret, feelings of regret. Then I have rage. Right here, I have sabotage. So Sean will sabotage. And I have domineering. Yeah, on the stepdad spread, domineering, control freak. So one likes to control the situation, okay, or people, allegedly. Next, I have burdens, stepdad carrying burdens, allegedly, and he's very secretive. Next, I have bully, allegedly, this could have been going on inside the household. And I have ambulance. Okay. Hmm. So one has mixed feelings. And lastly, concerning the stepdad, insecurities and drunk. So does he drink? I let many be the judge. But this child was found wearing his stepdad clothes. I didn't make you the judge when it comes to that. All right. Mm. May this child rest in peace. My condolences to his family members. Mm. Let me see. I'm going to start on another deck. I don't mean to come out so doom and gloom, family, but it ain't nothing positive about this case, okay? It ain't nothing positive about this case. Mm. Excuse me. I'm going to use my mystery unlock deck. It's quite thick, okay? You name it, it's in here, all right? I'm just seeking additional clarity concerning the death of 12-year-old Sean Daugherty, okay? As far as what could have possibly led up to his death, I'm going to shuffle 3 times and split the deck. And I'm setting my attention on Sean Daugherty. What led to your death and who's involved, okay? And also what bothers me is I remember seeing partnership and also the word coercion showed up in the spread. So I'm wondering, did somebody put somebody to it? You know, if someone want this child out of the way due to what he could possibly have known. Maybe somebody thought that he was going to tell it on this child. I mean, maybe somebody thought this child was going to tell it on what he knows because I'm seeing the word um, accusations and defensive. Okay, think about it. Someone's accusing you of something. Whoever this individual is, somebody's accusing you of something, and you coming off defensive. Think about it. So anyway. To Sean Daugherty death. Who is involved? Okay. Remember this card flew out? It was like this, but it flew out, and I left it here. Okay. Yeah. Sean was caught off guard. Sean was not focused. He was distracted. Look at that situation. The spirit be on it. I'm telling you that right now. Situation, caught off guard, blindsided, not paying attention, alone. Now, he was there with his younger sibling. I don't know how younger that child is, but he was at home with a younger sibling, okay, that he was watching, babysitting. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to share it. It's meant for me to share it, okay? At the end of the day, this child was home, not so much alone, but there was no adult there. He was with his younger sibling. Spirit said he was cut off guard. He was blindsided. It has here, I love my family, trying to protect them from outside enemy. Hmm. This battle is not mine. In the crossfire of others, beef and drama, caught in the middle. All this is allegedly, okay? But it came out for a reason. Now, once again, I know that I was gearing towards the stepdad because there were things I wanted to know more about him because I saw the lustful card that popped up, all right, as well as I saw the uncommitted card pop up, all right. But still, I got secretive also when it comes to the stepdad, okay. Sometimes the things that parents do when it comes to caregiver, sometimes it can sprinkle over home, shall I say, okay. It can affect the home. Anyway, I have here, okay, I just said it already. I have here truth telling, speaking up, I will tell it. Threaten to expose some, threaten to expose someone's secret. I told you that child knew something. I told you, I can't make this up. Sean was holding on to some information. He knew something. Truth telling, speaking up, I will tell it. Threaten to expose someone secret that's in the house that he lives with. This is allegedly family. It has here history of abuse, black eye. I'm not sure where this stems from. Okay, could be from somebody's past because it does say history. Okay, so that's something that goes back. But abuse is abuse. Okay, it has his secret. They are married. I got caught up in the drama. So it's talking about the parents. Something's going on with the parents. Secret. They are married. I got caught up in the drama. It has her brother. Now, I think the younger sibling is a brother. I don't know how old he was at the time when Sean was watching him. But anyway, brother is popping up. Something about brother. Stop talking about me. Keep my name out of your mouth. So we remember we saw the word gossip. So people are talking. But someone wants somebody to be quiet and keep their name out of their mouth. This is interesting. Running from their troubled past, not looking back, seeking a fresh new start. I wonder how long was allegedly, how long was Sean stepdad with his mom? I wonder how long they've been married. Just saying. Does he have history of abuse? Allegedly. Okay. Running from their troubled past, not looking back. Keeping this secret from my family and others, my business, my choice, how I make my money. Mm. What stands out to me is keeping this secret from my family and others, my business. That's what stands out to me more than anything. But we are seeing the word money, and we also saw earlier the word greed had popped up as well. Okay, not sure where everything fits. It has here travel on the go within the area. So it could be some another person that's a part of this equation. All right. Now this is interesting. All of this came out when I did the stepdad spread. It has here they are in denial and brainwashed, won't accept or hear the truth. Maybe the mom is in denial, won't accept or hear the truth. Cause we hear the card message gossip came out. So I'm wondering where's this gossip coming from? Is it coming from social media? You know, because people are talking, they talking about something. Mm. Now, if I happen to turn a car upside down, I'm not getting a strong hit on it, or it can be a message that may make this child look in a bad light, and he cannot speak for himself. He's not around to do so, and I'm not here trying to, you know what I'm saying. I'm not here trying to make someone um, just put anything out there. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so I like to be mindful of what I put out. All of this is allegedly anyway. Mm. I don't know. It's I share it, and then we'll talk last. It has here being moved to a new location. As I stated earlier, I feel like what happened to him happened inside the house, and they moved him to outside. Okay, making it look like the accident was outside. Being moved to a new location. And the only reason that I'm going this long, I like to do like a thorough reading family because I will not do a part two. Sometime I will. Okay, so a lady can change her mind, but yeah. Let's continue. Now, if many of you remember when I did the spread on, I think the word drunk had came out, and that came out in the stepdad spread. Okay, not accusing him of anything, but it came out in the stepdad spread. And then I saw this right here. Okay, and I think also the word drug came out. Not saying stepdad does drugs now, okay? But the word drug came out. Either someone does drug or someone was drugged, okay? It has here someone put something in my drink. I was drugged and impaired. Now, I don't know how true this is. I have not heard anything about the autopsy findings, okay? It has here they are too clingy. They are too clingy obsession with me. I don't like it. It's a turn off. So can you imagine someone sitting around drinking and they get all touchy with you? Just saying, okay? This is saying that someone's very clingy, okay? They are too clingy, obsession with me. I don't like it. It's a turn off. That's interesting. Feel sadness thinking of fallout fight with a friend. Something about drug dealer, illegal selling. They got that keyword drug popping back up again. Remember that word ghosting? It came back out. Ghosting, unreliable, untrustworthy, no show, abandoned me, I'm alone. Now, the only one I can think of when it comes to ghosting is mom. Mom got missing. She had somewhere to go and she left Sean alone with his younger sibling. And that's weird because brother is behind ghosting. And the only thing I can think of is, due to the fact of what happened to Sean, the brother was home alone. Because this child, the younger sibling, was found at home, hidden, shall I say, but he was found at home, the younger sibling. And it has here ghosting, unreliable, untrustworthy, no show, abandoned me, I'm alone. So the younger sibling was home alone. I guess it depends on how you look at it, but that's interesting. Broken trust between friends, no loyalty. The key word is broken trust, no loyalty. This is a big time allegedly. It has here history of domestic violence. I don't know this to be true. It's allegedly. If this is not Sean's stepdad with his present mom, it could be something that happened in the past before he met her, allegedly. Situation left by choice, runaway. So I don't know what this means unless something happened at home and Sean was trying to run from the individual. He could have ran out of the house, allegedly, trying to get away from somebody. Mm. I don't know anything about him having any history of running away. Living a double life, my secret, my business. Ticky time bomb, sudden violent behavior. And we did see when it comes to the stepdad spread, he's easily to get upset, allegedly. Somebody is. They keep popping up. I don't know why they keep popping up. Mm. I was getting this right here. I don't think it mean anything, okay? But it has here question two females. I don't know what this means. I'm just sharing it. It could be two females that may have could have seen something or could know one of the parents, one of the caregivers. Allegedly, it could be two females maybe that knows the stepdad online. You know, I don't know. I'm just showing it. Okay, I'm not sure what that means right there. All right, we have here situation, scam alert, being fooled and lied to. Basically, somebody is lying to the other. History of violence within their family unit disharmony, allegedly. And behind that is past event. Past event. Had a decision to make, just a matter of time. Situation has a mental disorder, unbalanced, tapped out, overreacted, responded in a negative way. Now, this makes sense to me, especially, I'm just saying allegedly, especially if Sean had was in conflict with his stepdad. Okay, just saying allegedly, and things could have got out of hand. Okay, due to overreacting. Cause remember we saw someone coming off defensive due to an accusation. Okay, I'm gonna read it again. Situation has a mental disorder, unbalanced, tapped out, overreacted, responded in a negative way. And I think we saw a key word in his stepdad's spread. It was you had to go back and look at it, family. I forgot what word it was, but it was drained. This one's feeling emotionally drained. Okay. A new person enters my circle of friends. Somebody's circle of friends. Behind it is drug dealer, but anyway, it has here tell your, it has a question mark. Tell your. Question why did they, oh, okay. Allegedly. Question why did they up and leave their location or home? So the only person that up and left was the mom. The mom left. I don't know where the mama went, okay? But it has here question why did they up and leave their location or home? Okay. Next, we have situation being a follower, monkey see, monkey do, being foolish. Well, sent out to me is monkey see. What did monkey see? Okay. What did Sean see? And what did he do? Trapped in a loveless marriage begins an affair, allegedly. Remember in the dad spread, the stepdad spread, we saw uncommitted. And just because people are together, it does not mean those marriages are all that. They have to put up a front. Many of them do. Many people stay in a relationship for whatever reason. I need to leave now. This environment is too dangerous and toxic a risk. Now, the only environment I can think of is home. Sean was at home. So something definitely jumped off at home. Acquaintance only met but are not close friends. No. Somebody acquaintance. The need to get away alone and think, mental overload, conflict, confused. I tell you what, family, this case is a doozy. You hear me? Because the energy is shifting a little bit. All right. I'm trying to pinpoint it. I don't want to, be focusing, just on one individual just because I'm seeing certain things in the spread that, is looking alarming to me. At the end of the day, The key words is accusations. That I'm seeing this reading. Okay, there were some accusations. We're hearing about gossip. We're hearing about somebody not being committed, possibly some cheating going on. Okay, you're hearing about abuse. You're hearing about drama that's been going on. History of abuse and drama that's been going on in the household. Um, Accusations, people coming off defensive, and it seemed like, well, I'm not gonna say it seemed like this card right here speaks volume, okay? It says truth telling. This is one who's speaking up and speaking out. Truth telling, speaking up, I will tell it, threatening to expose someone's secret, okay? Sean was home with his mother, allegedly. Well, I'm saying allegedly, but he was home with his mom. She left, and he was left there with his younger sibling. I don't know where the stepdad was. I'm gonna go around one more time. I'm gonna end this reading, okay? It's not gonna bring him back. I just wanted to bring some sense of clarity to this. Interesting. This is on the back of the card, and sometimes there's a lot of information that's on the back of the cards. This is allegedly family, okay? This is allegedly now. Um, I don't know too much about the clothing situation. All I know is he was found with his stepdad, clothes on. Okay, that's all I know. Um, I'm going to show you this. This is allegedly. This was on the back of the deck that I have here. Okay, it has here clothes are being taken off due to sexual act or encounter. Now he was not found with his clothes off, but we don't know what jumped off before he was found. Okay. But that's weird for him to have his stepdad clothes on. That's weird. No matter, that's still weird. But anyway, I'm going to reshuffle this and I'm going to lay it out and I'm going to end this reading, okay? Oh boy. Clarity, clarity. And the main thing, family, pay attention to repeated words, repeated messages, okay? Because that alone can help you put the pieces together. When standing out makes you become targeted, all eyes on you. Envy, jealousy surrounds you. Remember when you saw the word envy and remember when you saw the word jealousy. This is someone that's receiving a lot of attention, okay? All eyes is on this individual. And someone is envy and jealous. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Showed up unannounced, sudden drama and chaos. Somebody showed up at the house unannounced. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody showed up at Sean's home unannounced. And he know this individual. And for the most part, he let them in. Or they let themselves in if they live there. Now, this can be due to a parent, allegedly. When they call or text me, we meet up and I get paid money. Money grab, my choice in business, has a backup phone, allegedly. Okay, so this can be due to a parent or somebody that lives in the household. Situation has addictions. And remember, we saw the keyword temptation. Okay, it came out in the stepdad spread. Addictions can play a part too in someone being tempted. Situation has addictions due to indulgence in drugs or alcohol or sex. Response to their trauma, lack of emotion, unable to think, feel, or react normally. Travel on the go outside of the area. Somebody is. Caution, danger, and trouble ahead, wrong path. I see and hear from a distance, arguing and conflict. Someone knows. A witness has seen and heard what went down. Now, let me say this real quick. When I heard something about the sister. Well, someone was doing a commentary. Let me just say this. I think it was 10 to Life was doing a commentary on Sean's story, right? And so shout out to 10 to Life. But anyway, they were saying something about uh, when Sean's older sibling, his teenage sister, came home. When she called her mom told her, well, keep knocking on the door, keep looking in the windows, cause he should be in the house. She went around to the backyard and she saw what looked like somebody hanging from the swing set, okay? But not only that, she saw someone over there in the neighbor's yard. I think it was their backyard. That was looking over in her yard. It was someone that was doing yard work, okay? So this individual did see, just like his sister saw her brother hanging there, this individual that was in the neighbor's backyard did see a body hanging from the swing set. Okay, but he was a yard worker. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, somebody saying something. I don't know if they actually saw who put him there and not speaking up on it for whatever reason. But anyway, I see and hear from a distance arguing and conflict. Someone knows, yes, indeed. A witness has seen and heard what went down. I truly believe a witness has definitely seen something. Okay, and that's weird for this to pop up. Didn't this pop up in the stepdad spread? Lustful, showing strong feelings of sexual desires, lustful thoughts. And I'm not saying the stepdad was lusting over Sean. It could just be, he just, has an addiction, sexual addiction. Could be, a womanizer. Who knows? Allegedly. Um, it has here other lover. No, question other lover friend. Question other lover friend. That's interesting. And remember, the two women popped up. Question two women. So allegedly, if I'm just saying, allegedly, somebody was involved with a woman, her friend could be in the know. Not only the woman, but her friend could be in the know. That's the only way I can think of it, unless, two women could be in the know. But anyway, it says question other lover friend, whomever this is. Somebody, other lover friend, could be in the know. And this just say they will be found. So Sean was found. It's not like he was missing, but hopefully they will be found out. Okay, hopefully. So anyway, I'm through digging. I was just seeking clarity about this case. It's still a doozy, to tell you the truth, as well as quite a mystery. It's just really about putting the puzzles together, family. But at the end of the day, when I look at those shadow deck family, it speaks volume. Okay, it speaks volume. You know, gossip, entanglement. That's a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. Whether relationships with lovers, relationship with married couples, spouse, relationship with parent and their child. Okay, with siblings. It's a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. Very unbalanced. And also with entanglement, you're looking at cheating as well. Okay, possible cheating. So you're looking at a third party. But anyway, that came out, accusations, accusing somebody of something, someone coming off defensive, that's coming out. This right here speaks volume. Look at that. That speaks volume. Truth telling, speaking up. I would tell it. You see that? Threatening to expose someone's secret. That speaks volume right there. Whose secret? Little Sean's secret. He's only 12 years old. Look like to me, Sean knew somebody's secrets. Okay? It looked like to me, this child knew somebody's secret. Somebody in the household. Yep, I said it. Not saying somebody in the household did something, but we also saw somebody showed up unannounced. Who is this? Who showed up unannounced? Other than the sister. Okay, she was coming home. But other than the sister, who showed up unannounced? That is the question. Much love to you, Sean. Rest in peace, Sean Daugherty. I am through this reading, family. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Thank you for caring. And let's just send this baby boy much love and light his way. Um, may this baby, may Sean rest in peace, okay? I just hate what happened to him. He did not deserve it. But anyway, family, this is my reading on 12-year-old Sean Daugherty. Thank you for caring. Thank you for watching. Much love to you all, and bye for now. Um, It doesn't matter what I say in this reading, family. You be your own judge as far as what you feel that has happened to this child. It ain't gonna bring him back whatsoever. But we definitely want justice for this child. He didn't do this to himself. It looked like to me that yeah, somebody wanted to take him out for whatever reason due to what he know. And that's what I'm picking up more than anything, okay? And yeah. Peace and love to you all, and bye for now.